I want to get these farms going as quick as possible, but the one thing I'm missing for every single one of them is building blocks and redstone. And redstone's kind of the more important part because most of this, like I want a super smelter so I can have more building blocks, but I need redstone for that. So I think it's just a better idea to go mining for a couple hours, grab as much as I can possibly carry. I've got 4 shulkers. I'm hoping I can just pull up, like, you know, at least 1 shulker full of redstone ore. Is this a real cave? Oh wow, it is. Okay, I guess we're gonna start down here till I can get, I'm thinking dried kelp is the move. Dried kelp, or I could just carpet dupe, but I'm gonna have to set up a way for it to automatically stop. Otherwise there's just gonna be carpets everywhere. I really like this biome. I wish like villages would spawn here, like a special ice, what are these called? Ice spears or something? Ice spikes. There should be a special village over here. The people that are like a Wookiee kind of thing. They just like have intertwining village inside of all these spikes. That redstone, that's all I'm here for. On. But I would really like an enchant that could like mine stone faster or something. Like how swords have Bane of Arthropods or Smite. Because if there was a way to mine stone as fast as you can mine netherite with efficiency 5, I think mining would be fun. It'd be so much nicer to get a large amount of stone for sure. I'm thinking this is probably enough to do the super smelter, because there's really not a whole lot of redstone involved. It's mostly gonna be like minecarts. Ignore this. To pause. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's the stuff right there. Unless they fix the carpet duper. That block. Boom, boom. Carpet. Work. They haven't fixed it. That's good to see. That is good to see. Yeah, that works. That actually works really well. Just any way for it to stop itself, because if it's running at all times, it's just going to cause issues having that many items on the ground. Now, where to put this is the better question, because I feel like it should be over here where it's going to get the most use. I don't know where I can put it over here though, because I for sure can't use this area because this is all for the sorting system, and there's also quite a bit over here that's for the sorting system. This staircase, I wish it was a little bit over, because there is a little bit of gap here. If it was over just a couple blocks, I'd put it here. I could just have like this that has an items in and then it auto sorts. I could do that sort of thing. The only problem with that would be if you put an item that isn't smeltable, it's gonna try and smelt it anyways, so you'd have to go down and fix it. So it'll for sure need to be easily accessible. I don't know what the plans are for this area though, so I feel like I should wait. I can for sure go get the items for it and kind of prepare. I think we'll do that instead. I'm thinking like ideally 1 stack of furnaces just for smelting, so that way when you put a stack in, you're getting a stack of items every time like a smelting cycle goes. I want to get a good diagram. So I want it to be so that you take a chest up top. This is the in. And then from this chest, it's going to go down a hopper like system of some sort. Go into the actual minecart with the chest. This is a minecart chest. Trust me. It's going to run across a rail of hoppers. And each of these hoppers are going to deposit into one furnace per. So there's just going to be a whole bunch of furnaces underneath them, with hoppers underneath them taking the item out. And then I think I'm gonna have to do it where like every 8 blocks or so there will be like a brick wall where I can put a powered rail to help move this minecart along. So I'll just have 8 groups of 8 with 7 of these little blocks in between. So all of these hoppers would all come down into another hopper line, or they wouldn't have to be another hopper line. It could be the same hopper line. That brings them out all the way to an output of some kind that would probably have to be like a water well with soul sand on the bottom to send all these items upwards back into an output chest with the carpet duper and this will feed into a line behind this where it's just another minecart going back and forth. Yeah. Now to put that on paper, or take it from paper. And this should be everything now. Perfect. There's a little cave down here. Exactly where I wanted it to be. I think I'm going to just block off this entire bottom part of the cave. Not because I'm going to use the area above it, just so I don't fall into it. I think we'll make it this way. I guess actually I should make it this way, because that way for sure these chunks will be loaded every time someone's nearby. And I could also I would say I could make it so that it stays inside of the same chunk. It's gonna look really weird. It's gonna be kind of more complicated than it needs to be, but this is Minecraft, isn't it always more complicated than it needs to be? I'm definitely gonna have to mine it taller or lower. I think lower is the move just in case. don't need to make sense. You just have to nod and wave. I'm guessing the only way I'm going to be able to do this is if I go half of it in one layer and then the other half is going to have to be on a layer lower than it. I don't think I'm going to be able to fit that many furnaces up top here. I guess I could fit 8. And then I need, I don't need a gap between them. So I might be able to get them all on one layer. I want them to be in the same chunk though, for sure. So this would be fine. 7, 8. Move it over 2. I want it to be centered at least. Then hoppers will go on top. Hoppers will come out the bottom. They'll all go this way. Okay. And then one up front. Each. And then we can go another. That's all the furnaces done. Now we got to do the rails. That should be the top rails done now. This just got a lot more complicated because I'm going to have 2 separate carpet dupers, one for each side. And the rails are only going to be able to go down and then out. So maybe I do 1 carpet duper per set of furnaces, which is, it's overkill, but it would make this a lot easier to do. Then we need a little depot on top here for the items going into the furnaces. But how should I do this? I also have to do this water tunnel that brings items up to the output chest here. So let's fill this up. Whoa. Then a little water to bring it to this chest. Fixed. Now I gotta make a little room for these carpet dupers. I think we'll do it above to keep it out of the way. Now we can start these carpet dupers. Should be working. Yep. That's kind of sick. I made a couple more of them. I think I'm gonna do this design for the depots for each fuel minecart. It's pretty quick, so hopefully this will keep up. Now this little bit of redstone should automatically turn off every carpet duper whenever this chest below is full. It works. Just enough. Now every furnace is filling up with carpets. Yep. The same thing should work for items. It needs to send off. We could just add a clock that just sends it off at a random point. Just randomly, it'll just go no matter what, even if there is no item in it.
What if I gotta wait 5 minutes to get like 10
I can make it way less than that. It doesn't need to be 5 minutes. We could have it every like minute or something. Begin. Does this work? Now the clock should send this minecart every 30 seconds, and it does. Now we just have to make sure it comes back. That should be all 8 carpet dupers done. It's a work of art, isn't it?
Now it should be good, right?
There it is. Holy 64. Oh my god. Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
You know why they did that? You know why? It's because of this little flower.
All right, problem solved. Problem solved. Watch it do it to this one.